Yo creo podemos ver el amanecer de un nuevo día. Yo pienso que tú y yo podemos ser felices todavía. Si nos deja, buscamos un grito cerca del cielo. Si nos dejan,
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats as we're about to start tonight's program. Welcome to Hollenbeck Powell's 16th Annual Gala, presented by Councilmember Kevin De Leon. The Taglian welcomes you to their beautiful venue. A shout out to the Taglian for hosting us again another year. So everyone, as you're enjoying your food, sit back, relax, and prepare to be inspired. At every table, there should be a couple, at least, little place cards. And on those place cards at the bottom, you'll see a couple of QR codes. The QR code to the left is going to be the QR code to our digital program. And the QR code on the right is going to be a QR code if you'd like to donate tonight. With that being said, I hear clinking, so it won't be before we eat, but if we could all just take a moment to bow our heads and close our eyes. Heavenly Father, first and foremost, I just want to thank you for waking us up this morning, allowing us to see another day. Thank you for bringing us all together here to this wonderful event. And we just thank you that you allow us to have a mindset of not taking small things for granted. Heavenly Father, we ask that you allow us to approach today, tonight, and the rest of our lives with a mindset of forgiveness, a mindset of love, a mindset of peace. In Jesus' name we pray. Thank God. Amen. Stop. And I believe there should be a video that's going to be playing.
I was messing up a lot, like at home and in school. I wasn't doing good in school.
I came to Pell when I was a sophomore in high school. I was failing classes and doing drugs. I would skip class a lot, just go with my friends and do drugs, and we would go to the restrooms or behind the school.
What's the emotion coming from?
Because my sophomore year, my parents were pretty disappointed. They didn't want to look at me in the face because they were pretty ashamed of what my actions were.
The parents would come to us and they just needed help. They were desperate.
I know some homegirls who got into gangs in my area. It's all because they don't have anyone, they're lost. Their parents don't care.
The parents, we trained them to be parents.
And then ever since my mom had came for help here, it's been kind of changed.
My case manager, Owen, he keeps in touch with me, so he helps keep me on track.
I don't feel alone anymore, and I have friends, and it's really a blessing for me because it's something that I really needed, and I finally got it.
Y'all gotta follow your dreams, and this program gave us a second chance to do that.
Over the years, we've had several volunteers, including myself, be Santa for the kids. And it's really something to gain the trust of families. No one takes it for granted. You have to tell them all the time you love them. It's what kids need. It's what they want to hear.
I strongly believe PAL is changing lives. I do. It's in my heart.
After PAL, when I graduated from high school, I felt really accomplished. I don't know, I felt like I made my parents proud. Right now, I am working at Home Depot, and I'm trying to get into cosmetology school to be able to get my certificate in cosmetology. I'm proud of myself. My name is Andrea Baristo, and PAL helped me believe in myself.
Next, I'd like to bring to the stage our very own council member, Kevin De Leon. But before I do so, I just want to give you guys a little background. With a background in education and a history in advocating for immigrant rights, Councilmember De Leon has always been an advocate for Latino communities. As council member for Council District 14, he achieved remarkable changes, including establishing 18 new playgrounds dedicated to our youth. These park projects were made possible through the funding of Prop 68, a bill he authored while serving in the California State Senate. Councilmember De Leon has shown his commitment to the community as he secured a substantial $130 million for pedestrian safety improvements and infrastructure in the district. Since sworn into office, Councilmember De Leon has secured over 2,000 beds for the unhoused individuals in the Council District 14. His dedication to his constituents and community shines through his accomplishments and tireless efforts. Councilmember Kevin De Leon.
Good evening. We got to hear one more time. I said, good evening. Muy buenas noches to each and every one of you. I feel honored. DJ, thank you so very much for introducing me tonight. It is indeed an incredible honor to be here. There's one individual I do want to recognize because, once elected official, always elected official, and she was a former city council member, albeit not from this side of the hill, but from the other side of the hill, in San Fernando Valley, but also a former controller, and that is Madam Controller Wendy Grohl. Wendy Grohl, let's give it up for Wendy Grohl right here. Now, tonight we gather to celebrate not just an organization, but the incredible individuals who make a difference in our community every single day. It's an honor to recognize our outstanding honorees. Now, this is one individual, one woman, a woman of color, a woman who I count as a good friend. I had the honor to meet her back in the day when she was representing the LA Dodgers. In many ways, she has gone to bigger and better things because she's directly dealing with the human condition of the improvement of the lives of our youth, but in particular, black and brown children throughout the second largest city in America, our very own city, the city of LA. I want to say to our outstanding honoree today, the president and CEO of LA 84, Renata Simril. Renata Simril, felicidades, congratulations. I also want to recognize two organizations. I want to get up for Play Equity Fund. Play Equity Fund. And also a mega corporation up north, not in California, but that border over in a town called Beaverton, Oregon, that famous company with that swoosh. I want to get up also for Nike. Let's get up for Nike as well. So your work and contributions to youth in our communities are not just commendable. It's the very essence of what our communities do each day to make our communities much stronger, to give our kids the opportunities they deserve that they may not get otherwise. I'm also thrilled to hear the inspiring stories that we just heard on this video of success from students of Hollenbeck POW. Your achievements inspire all of us. But let's take a moment to delve into the heart of what makes Hollenbeck POW truly exceptional, and that's their diversion program. I want to just take a point of personal privilege because when I was growing up, not in a neighborhood of Boyle Heights, but a neighborhood very similar called Logan Heights. I grew up as the youngest child of a single immigrant mother with a third-grade education. So I was the only one to graduate from high school in my family. And I was the youngest one in my family. My mother was always away because she was working her fingers to the bone to make sure that she could pay the rent, to put the roof over my head, the clothes on my back, and the food on the table. But I had other individuals who took a chance on me because, truth be told, when I graduated from high school, I graduated by the skin of my teeth. When I entered college when they had affirmative action program. If it wasn't for affirmative action, there was no way I would have been admitted to the University of California at Santa Barbara at the time, albeit I got kicked out of school about a year thereafter, But I struggled, but I picked myself up from the floor. The point I want to make is this, is we have so many young boys and girls, so many young black boys and girls, so many young brown Latino boys and girls throughout the city of LA. Whether you live in East LA, whether you live in South LA, whether you live in Pacoima or elsewhere. These are young boys and girls who don't get a real opportunity to succeed. Not because they're less intelligent than anyone else. It's because they don't have the same opportunities than everyone else. And the reason why I say this, if you grew up in Encino, if you grew up in Sherman Oaks, if you grew up in Hancock Park or the Palisades or Brentwood or elsewhere, you have a good life. And when it comes to summer, you're going to have enriched studies, enriched camps, STEM, science, technology, math, engineering, and so forth. So when you get that acceptance letter to go on to Stanford or MIT, University of Chicago, UCLA or SC or elsewhere, or the Claremont colleges, it's not by some genius. And that's not to also underplay their hard work too. But it's because their financial wherewithal dictates their future. And for a lot of our young boys and girls, the sad reality is they end up what was then, back in the day, CYA or county jail or Folsom, Soledad, San Quentin, or Pelican Bay, as opposed to a UCLA or a Cal State LA. And that's why our young boys and girls, regardless of who they are, regardless of where they come from, regardless of the color of their skin, regardless of who they love, and yes, regardless of their legal status, all of our young boys and girls deserve a real opportunity to succeed. Am I right? And that's why we're here tonight. And that's why we're recognizing these one remarkable individual as CEO of LA84, and these two remarkable companies that have given and invested in our communities. Now, the Hollenbeck PAL is a program like no other, uniting officers, dedicated civilian staff, social workers, nonprofits, and esteemed universities like University of Southern California. They're working together, not just to deter kids from the path of crime, but to nurture parents as supportive advocates guiding their children toward a brighter future. In today's world, we face a significant challenges with violent crimes impacting our youth at an alarming rate. This year alone, in 2023, Hollenbeck, that covers Ramona Gardens projects as well as El Sereno, parts of Lincoln Heights, as well as Boyle Heights, we have a staggering 70% of all crimes committed against youth were violent. Crimes such as murder, crimes such as rape, crimes such as aggravated assault. And let's not forget that 10% of all the homicide victims were in fact youth, young boys and girls, teenagers, preteens. These numbers underscores the urgency of the work Hollenbeck PAL does. Now, consider this, that it costs, and I believe it may have been up on the screen, not quite sure, but it costs a jaw-dropping $300,000 annually. $300,000 to incarcerate just one youth in the fifth largest economy in the world, which is our state, your state, the state of California. Now, multiply that by 10, and you're looking at nearly $3 million. $3 million. Yes, you heard that right. $3 million. With that amount of money, Hollenbeck PAL can reach out to over 3,000 kids and extend its support to 5 other divisions within the city of LA. This has a huge positive impact on the human condition of young boys and girls, especially young boys and girls of color. That's why your support, specifically financially, makes a huge difference. It's a huge path forward to making sure that these young boys and girls have a real opportunity to succeed. And they don't have to go to SC or the Claremont colleges or UCLA or Stanford or UC Santa Barbara, Cal State LA. If they went to community college, LACC, Trade Tech, ELAC, get a good community college education, an AA, a trade that gives you a pathway forward, lifts you up, gives you self-esteem, makes you believe in yourself, that you are somebody. That's what it's all about, ultimately, at the end of the day. So you self-regulate. You don't have the anger inside of you, the low self-esteem, the feeling of where's my mother, where's my father, why am I a single mother, why am I being raised by a single mother, where did my dad go, how come my mom's not here? I know from my instance, my mother was always working, and she had to take the bus clear across town. She spent her life cleaning other people's homes, taking care of other people's children. And my story, and the reason why I say it is because my story, guess what, is not unique. My story is not original. My story, in many ways, is your story in this room here tonight. It's a story of all of our youth in Hollenbeck, in South LA, in MacArthur Park, Pico Union, wherever you may live. It is all of our stories collectively. That's why when we step up and we do what's right by our youth, by investing in them, in our future, we're investing in each and every one of us, in our community, in our great city of Los Angeles. So tonight, we gather with a simple goal in mind, a goal that goes beyond numbers and figures. We aim to raise, and I actually thought the number was quite paltry, but it is what it is because it's right here. We aim to raise $20,000. And why $20,000? Because we're celebrating the 20th, 2 decades, the 20th anniversary of Hollenbeck PAL. So I know we can achieve this milestone with your generous support. Now, I don't know if folks have been liquored up already, so they're feeling a little good about themselves, about each other right now, because we're starting a little early, but we're gonna go for it right now. So how can you contribute? And let me say to each and every one of you that it is easy. I'm gonna ask you this question here. So please don't say that, que tienen tarjetas telefónicas, ¿no? Que sí tienen celulares y móviles, ¿no? I'm gonna ask that you take out your phones right now, please. Please take out your phones right now. And I don't want no T-Rex folks where they can't reach their phones, Please take out your phones right now. We're gonna get started because right next to the right side of your placards, I believe is a QR code. Do you guys see that QR code? I want to make sure before we move forward, if folks see that QR code. Do we see that QR code? Yes? Okay. It's on the right side of your placard at the table. Just hold your camera and take that image and voila. You can make that donation. You can make that donation in any amount, but just please make that donation. You can also, if you want, you can choose to text your donation. By sending a text, just send it to, let's see here, 41444. 41444 41444. Just simply type H, short for Hollenbeck, and PAL, P-A-L, followed by the amount that you want to donate. Then your first and last name, and that's it. Your first and last name, and that's it. I brought a friend here tonight. I asked him for a ride because my staff was everywhere here tonight. And it looks like he's like, man, you're making me donate right now. I think he's making a donation right now as we speak. There you go. You're texting it right now? There, okay. Thank you very much, Gabriel. So let me say, it was certainly an honor to help support tonight's event, but I want to take a moment to also acknowledge and thank our sponsors, our donors for making tonight so special. We're grateful for the generosity of Reyes Coca-Cola. Let's get up for Reyes Coca-Cola, please, in the house. Again, the LA 84 Foundation with beautiful Renata. Thank you so much, Renata. Patty's Way Foundation, Patty's Way. The Brooks family, give it up for the Brooks family in the house. The LAPD Commanding Officer Association. The LAPD Youth Foundation. ESPN. Are we going to be on ESPN Sports Center tonight? I hope so. Fogo de Chao in the house tonight. Southwest Regional Carpenters Union in the house as well. There you go, right over there. You hear them strong. The Alarcon Group as well, Alarcon Group. And last but not least, Susan Chu and John Cadies. Susan Chu and John Cadies, I hope I pronounced that correctly. You are collectively changing lives. You're strengthening communities. And for that, I thank each and every one of you. Listen, together, we can make a lasting impact in the lives of our youth and build a brighter future for our community. Resiliency, grit, that's what we teach our kids with these programs, with the PAL activities. You're making it happen. To each and every one of you, God bless you. Muchas gracias a todos. Have a good evening, everybody. Thank you very much.
And now I'd like to bring to the stage the MC for the night. To many of us, he's a familiar face, and if you don't know his face, you're going to get to know him here really shortly. He's appeared in over 40 TV shows, including a Showtime special, Comedy Central, Stars, Stand Up, Lopez Tonight, HBO, and as an actor appeared in Criminal Minds, Everybody Loves Raymond, The Shield, Arrested Development, and many others. He's also opened for world-renowned groups and singers like the Black Eyed Peas, Smokey Robinson, Natalie Cole, The Temptations, Tierra, Leonard Skinner, AWB, and several more. So without further ado, Mr. Rudy Moreno.
Thank you, DJ. You're doing a great job. DJ, everybody, come on. Thank you, Mr. De Leon. Good night, everybody. How are you folks? Good. Nice to see a lot of friends here. I almost didn't make it here because I'm 60 years old now and you start to forget stuff. Lorraine told me September 27th. I heard December 27th. I was thinking, who does this 2 days after Christmas? So there I was in my old man shorts watching a Dodger game. At 10 minutes to 6, Lorraine says, get down here or I'm reporting you to your probation officer and your community services. So I got down here at 7 o'clock all the way from Monterey Park. And if you've driven through Monterey Park, it's not easy. So thank you for having me here, folks. It is my absolute pleasure right now to try and read this. This is for a 12-year-old to read because the letters are about that big. So I'm going to try my darndest, guys. So I brought my old man light. So let me read this as I can, all right? Captain Mendoza began his career with the LAPD in May of 1994. He worked at Southeast, Van Nuys, Wilshire, Pacific, and Metropolitan Division as a police officer. As a sergeant, he worked assignments at 7th Harbor, Office of Operations, Operations South Bureau. I think he was Batman for 2 weeks, too. He was promoted to captain in April of 2019 and was assigned to the commanding officer of the Topanga Patrol Division. In February of 2020, Captain Mendoza served as commanding officer of the Hollenbeck Division. He was on Adam 12 for a year. Captain Mendoza is married to his beautiful wife, Carrie. I hope that's correct because this is very small letters. And has 2 adult children, a high school teacher, and the other one's serving in the United States Army. Thank you for your service. Please help me welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Hollenbeck Captain Alfonso Mendoza. Come on.
I just want to point out before I get started, today is September 28th. So when you were here yesterday, you were a day early, Rudy. Yes, we believed you. Anyways, thank you very much for this opportunity. Really what I want to focus on, and I've been the area captain a little over a year at Hollenbeck, and throughout this room at the various tables, whether it be the friends from CD14, the friends from USC, Hollenbeck PAL, I know Mago's out there, these volunteers, just a phenomenal family at the Hollenbeck. So it's kind of hard to measure the success of the Hollenbeck PAL, but I'm going to try to justify it in this manner because in police work, even though we're not a business, we're all about numbers. You know, and one of my bosses here, our numbers are going down, right? We're getting there, but it's about numbers. So it's hard to justify something that you can't prove. So Central Bureau is comprised of 5 divisions, Hollenbeck being one of them. And of those 5, Hollenbeck has the second highest population, but we also have a large increase of daily population with USC, Cal State LA, County USC, the Keck universities, a slew of businesses, big businesses. So we have our fair share of people. And of those 5 divisions, we measure everything we call Part 1 crimes. People that are getting robbed, aggravated assaults, car thefts, etc. Hollenbeck has the fewest number of Part 1 crime victims. And even though we carry the second largest population, I believe in the core of my heart. Lorraine, where are you? You told me what table you were at. It's not at my table. Over here. Lorraine, and to the rest of the board, I believe from the bottom of my heart that the reason we have that success is because of the success that you have and the untold stories of folks that never went that criminal, the path of criminal life. So I thank you, and I think they deserve a great applause because that success is largely because of you. Make no mistake, in the policing business, our job is if somebody goes awry and they get involved in criminal activity, our responsibility is to go after people who break the law and arrest them. And I'm proud to lead a phenomenal, phenomenal group of men and women at Hollenbeck Station who do that relentlessly. They do it with compassion, and they do it with a conviction that I have not seen in a long time. So I am blessed. I am honored to be here. Again, Lorraine and the Hollenbeck Pal Board, thank you. You are doing God's work, and I'm sure Southeast and Rampart and wherever you spread to beyond that is going to have the successes that we do. So thank you very much, Lorraine. I appreciate you. Thank you all.
Please continue to applaud for Captain, please. Captain Mendoza. Thank you, sir. This is a very nice setup, guys. I knew we weren't in Boyle Heights when I walked in here. It's a perfectly good gym, but no, we had to get fancy, right? All right. We'd like to thank Gary Taglion. I hope you're pronouncing that correct. And your amazing staff for the excellent service and the great food we're having this evening. Please give them a round of applause, please, for Gary. Right now, we'd like to welcome Matthew Gonzalez, who is a former participant of Hollenbeck Pal Life Camera Action Program, and J.C. Cordoba, Hollenbeck Pal's Youth Ambassador, please. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Moreno, for introducing us. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Matthew Gonzalez. I'm 19. I am from Boyle Heights. So I want to take us back to the summer of 2017. It was National Night Out. And so I was just walking around the Boyle Heights area with my family, and we come across this booth for a program hosted by the Hollenbeck Pal program. And this program was called Life Camera Action. And at first, since I'm not a very social person, I was kind of hesitant to join, but through the help of my parents, they kind of persuaded me to join. And let me tell you, it was one of the best experiences that I've had. In this program, what we did was we learned how to film our own things, we learned how to edit, and I've always been very passionate about film and things like that, so this was a very perfect learning experience for me. In this program, I was very fortunate enough to be a director of our very own short film that we did. I don't exactly remember the name of it, but it was a really good experience. And after this program, it kind of kick-started me into this whole new world of, film and loving like cinema and stuff like that. So now I'm in my second year of college, and I'm majoring in thank you. And I'm majoring in film and television, and it's just something I'm so passionate about, and I just want to thank the Hollenbeck Pal program for giving me this opportunity to come here and speak. So please continue to support HPAL, and if you haven't, please consider it. Thank you.
Give another round of applause right here. Come on. How y'all doing? My name is Juan Carlos Cordoba, otherwise known as JC. Hi. I know some few faces, saw you guys out there. I'm gonna keep it short, but to everybody, I've been in this program since 2014. 10 years ago. 9 years old, my Lord. I just want to let you guys know that this program helps. 9 years ago, 10 years ago, I was on the wrong path. I was almost joining a gang, not listening to my mom, arguing with the teachers, considering to end my life early. But with the help of POW, I am glad and happy to say that I have my bachelor's degree for a marketing major. Yeah. And with this program, it doesn't stop. Even, it's my family. This ain't no program. There's not police officers or friends or family, because they're there for every single achievement I am. And each time I fall, and I do let you know, even with this year, I've fell so many times, POW has been there to bring me back up and remind me of the type of person I am. And without their services and without their help, I wouldn't be here to say that I finally got my dream job with the city of LA to work as a project assistant in their marketing division. And being here in Gala to share that story is amazing, but what makes it better is I'm here with my father, the photographer right there, and with my mother right behind y'all as well recorded. And with that being said, did you know Hollenbeck, 15.2 square miles, there are over 30 active gangs. This means the majority of the youth walking around Hollenbeck are going to be coming across crimes, criminals, and gang activity. And we could get rid of that by helping these youth. I'm just few of 1,000 kids that POW have helped. So let's help raise money for them so they can continue the program and get these kids to a better future and have an amazing opportunity that I have with POW. So there's 2 easy ways to donate. As mentioned earlier, you have a barcode right there in front of you guys. Get your phone out, get your iPhone, Samsung, flip phones, Blackberries. Do we sell Blackberries here? No? And scan that QR code and make any donation that y'all can do, because anything helps. $1, $10. Trust me, this program helps save lives, because it saved mine. So by just messaging 4144 at POW 2023, just add the amount you want to donate and your name and hit send. And thank you for listening, and enjoy your night. Love you guys.
Give him another round of applause, please. He's only 8 years old. We have a silent auction, ladies and gentlemen, correct? And we ask you to please make sure that you go by there and check out the items. And I'm really glad to be here, because I grew up in Lincoln Heights, which is on the other side of Boyle Heights. And we didn't have a program like this, so I'm really kind of jealous about that. That's why you end up being a 60-year-old comedian. However, I was the Grand Marshal for the Lincoln Heights Parade, for the Christmas parade. I thought that was a big deal. Well, you don't have to clap for that, that's fine. I was a little disappointed about that too, because they put me on the car by myself. I'm thinking, I'm the Grand Marshal, man. I'm supposed to have some beautiful girl next to me riding down North Broadway. Instead, they found some chola named Letty. She sits next to me, she says, "So you're a cop?" I said, "No, why?" She says, "On the side it says Grand Marshal." I said, "It says Grand Marshal." She says, "Oh, so you're in charge of all the cops?" "Yes." "You're under arrest for tontitas." I'm a A married guy. How many married people do we have here tonight? Because you guys are pretty quiet right now. Just one person. Thank you. You're not married, sir, are you? No, no wonder you're yelling like that. So there's just this one lady. You're the only lady married here. The rest of you are single police. How long have you been married, ma'am? You can't hear me? Weren't you clapping a second ago? Yes. You said that like it's a prison sentence. 8 years. Okay, so we better loosen up in here, man. Where are the married people? I want to hear where everybody that's married at. Okay, come on. All right. How long have you been married here? 25 years. How about that? Give them a round of applause. 25 years. And you're still sitting next to each other. That's beautiful. I've been married 40 years, sir. My wife's in the truck. You know what I mean? Can I go in there with you? No, just drink the water and roll the window down. I'll be right back. Doesn't it bother you? I mean, you look like a great couple, you know, and beautiful looking couple because, you know, sometimes you get married for a long time, you start looking like each other, you know what I mean? Like my wife has a receding hairline and a goatee, so. You know. But it bothers me when I see people dating. This is because I've been married for so long. You ever see people that are dating brand new couples that are holding hands? It's sickening. Because they're holding hands and, come on, honey, it's going to be fine. It's going to start right now. Come on, come on. Where do you want to sit, babe? Right here? Sit right there, sweetheart. Give me a kiss, girl. Oh, good, baby. Yeah, you're so good. You look good, girl. You look good. Yeah, you hungry? Because if you're hungry, I'm hungry. Let's get a drink. Let's get a same drink. Come on. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Honey, let me have two, what do you want, margarita? Let's have 2 margaritas, one for me and one for my girl right here. Thank you. They're coming right now, baby. Give me another kiss. Mm-hmm. Shut up. You can attest to this. Same couple 10 years from now, 15 years from now. It's a different step, man. They walk in like this. Come on, Gloria, hurry up. What, hungry? You just ate, woman. Look at you. Do you have children, sir? Do you have children? 2 children. Good. How old are your kids? 21 and 16. Are they out of the house yet? One of them is. You can throw the other one out if you want. 16. I'm going to tell you something, folks. Last time I was here for the Hollenbeck Hook and Book. I do it every year. We bring comedians over here. We raise toys for Hollenbeck Pal. We do a lot of stuff for this organization because we love it. Last time I was there, since then, I lost 60 pounds. Yeah, I need to lose another 60, but I lost 60 pounds. Let me tell you how I did this. Do you want to know? Okay, it's very simple. Do what I did. Don't count calories. Don't count carbs. Do what I did. Have a heart attack. That'll do it, man. It was the day after Christmas. December 26th, 11:19 in the morning. I'm thinking, damn these tamales. Because, you know, Latinos, we make tamales during Christmas time. If there's 5 people in the house, you make 45,000 tamales. It's March of the following year, man, and you still got tamales. And you go, gee, tamales and Cheerios, really? So I wake up to December 26th, and I have this pain in my chest and in my back, and I'm thinking, holy moly, this isn't right, man. So I start to sweat profusely. That means a lot. I live in Monterey Park, as I mentioned earlier. So my wife calls the paramedics. 2 paramedics show up. White guy, Asian guy. The white guy is in charge, of course. So the guy comes up and he has a monitor and he puts all these wires on me, right? And he looks at me and says, Mr. Moreno, we have some bad rhythms going on here. You need to get to the hospital in 10 minutes, sir. Do you understand? I said, hey, man, I'm okay. Sir, 10 minutes. I said, okay, I got you. So he tells the Asian guy, administer the medication to Mr. Moreno. I didn't know that the Asian guy stuttered. Now, how would I know that? But he said, Mr. Moreno, we're going to, Mr. Moreno, this medication, Mr. Moreno, this medication. I go, hey, man, he said 10 minutes, dude, let's go. So he tells, the white guy tells me, you got to get on this gurney. We got to put you in that ambulance. I said, all right. So he puts me in the ambulance, and he follows me, and he tells the Asian guy, you drive. He tells the Asian guy, you drive. It's okay, folks. Is there any Asian brothers here? I should have asked that first, right? You know, oh, Jesus. So I get to the hospital. Any Filipino people here tonight? One, God bless you and your people. They saved my life. Filipino, it was in every hospital that I go to now. The doctor came in and he said, Mr. Moreno, my name is Dr. San Juan. Do you want me to come be on the first floor? I'm going to be in the 5th floor, and 15th floor, I'll be in the counter. I said, what? I'm your doctor. I'm going to be right here in the 5th floor, and the 5th floor, and the 5th floor, okay? And I'm thinking, I'm about to die in this place, you know what I mean? So I said, doctor, look, I speak English and Spanish, man. Can you help me out? Can you bring somebody that does English or Spanish? He says, oh, yeah, so I find somebody else, another doctor. I said, okay, bring another doctor. So the other doctor walked in like that. What's going on, Playboy? I said, I'm sorry, you the doctor? Yes, I'm the doctor, fool. What, you think I work in the cafeteria? I said, no, I wouldn't offend you. You better not offend me. I'll slice you up, son, you hear me? And she was Korean. So now I go home, guys. I go home, and my kids are listening to, you know, music really loud. They don't care that dad came home and had a heart attack. They don't care about that. So they're playing hip-hop music. Now, how many people here like hip-hop music? Just a few. Okay, that's fine. Okay? I'm just old now, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes I have to open for some of the hip-hop groups, and I'll be backstage trying to talk to them, and I'll say, hey, man, how's it going? Yeah, check me out, fool. Yeah, for real, though. You got to feel me this on, dog. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let me try this again, dude. I'm going to go out and tell some jokes, and then you're going to go out and do what? Yeah, we're going to drop some beats for real, though. Feel me on this, dog. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No. I have no idea. How many people remember when you used to romance a woman by playing something cool, man? Some Teddy Pendergrass, some Smokey Robinson, something nice. You had a record player, man. Remember those? A record player, man. You put an album on, you put the needle on the record, you put a quarter on top of the needle, and put on a Barry White album. And Barry White would start, you like it like that. Naked. Everybody was naked. The guy across the street was naked for no reason, just. It's crazy, man. So, how are you, ma'am? You good? You're looking at me very perplexed. You know. But that's okay. You're the only one that's looking at me right now. Everybody else is eating. De Leon over there hasn't looked up here once. You okay, Mr. De Leon? Yes, you good? All right. All right, folks, so let me do this now. You have to, once again, let me remind you of the silent auction, okay? Thank you for the hilarious act and all the applause. No. Okay, yeah, I believe you. I believe you like I believe Trump. Okay, now. You guys having a good time? You guys good? All right. Trying to find my place here. All right, folks, you ready to continue? Have you eaten? Has everybody finished? I still hear plates. Just cling, clang, cling. Okay. Okay, I'm very proud to bring up these next two people up to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. So I need your attention, please. Leadership encompasses the ability of an individual, group, or organization. Shh. Cállense. Influence. Okay, I'm going to have to read this again because somebody is talking. Thank you. Leadership encompasses the ability of an individual, group, or organization to lead, influence, or guide other individuals, teams, or entire organizations. I want to introduce and bring onto the stage two great women who embody this leadership definition. One leads a thriving corporation, and the other an accomplished nonprofit. Cindy Spurgeon, CEO of the Department of the Siegel Group, the HPAL Board Chair, and Executive Director, my good friend Lorraine Garcia. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome them to the stage.
Thank you, Rudy. All right, I'm going to have to use these two. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor to stand here to welcome our generous sponsors, Hollenbeck PAL Kids, the men and women in uniform, and of course, our cherished HPAL staff. I am privileged to be part of the happy memories we make here tonight, and also in celebration of HPAL's 20th year anniversary. The work that has been done for our youth of tomorrow is no short of incredible in the last 2 decades. Recently, I was able to attend a diversion graduation ceremony, and I wanted to take the opportunity tonight to briefly share my experience with you, as it did make an impression upon me. Picture this, if you will. I arrived to a small auditorium, doubled it as a chapel. It was a dark room, a small stage, round tables with black tablecloths, a brightly lit stage with PAL logos everywhere, and warm blue lights encompassing the room. And of course, the smell of chicken dinner in the air. All prepared by our PAL staff for the 35 graduates, our HPAL social workers, the staff, and the officers that supported those candidates to go through the program. There was an excitement in the air. Families entered with their Sunday best dress on. And if you would relate to the experience, when we work hard at something and we see the fruits of our labors, and we feel that sense of pride, that sense of accomplishment, it only doubles when someone actually takes the time out of their day to say, good job, great idea, well done you. Which is what I expected to see that night. I expected to see students and parents coming to the stage for their diplomas and their handshakes, smiles and pictures. But there was far more than accolades in that room that night. I sat there in awe and wonder as I watched high school students on the verge of their adulthood. They talked about the program and how good it was, but their revelations on wanting a better future, realizing that they deserved a bright and better future like all of us. They expressed how they came together with their families, moms, dads, brothers, sisters, and that they communicated better and learned how to love and respect each other better. I truly think that that was their greatest accomplishment. And if we all go back to the age of 17 or 18 or 19, I'm not sure I was in that place to be that brave in directing my life. Some of the students are here tonight, and we are honoring them as our Youth PAL of the Years, Tania Williams and Gael Cruz. And great job going through the program, you guys. This is the kind of difference that your sponsorship makes. It's not just for one day, it's not for a week, it's for a lifetime of difference for these people, for these young adults, for these parents. As the HPAL organization has an impact that carries on for a lifetime. And that being said, I am so proud to be part of this organization, and I would like to introduce the woman that makes it all happen, my friend, Executive Director of Hollenbeck, PAL, Lorraine Garcia.
Thank you, Cindy. And good evening, distinguished guests, friends, and family. With humble regards and gratitude, I welcome you to Hollenbeck PAL's 16th Annual Gala, presented by Councilmember Kevin De Leon. As we celebrate 20 years, I believe you were meant to be here because we all have a common reason and purpose, and that is to make someone else's life better. So thank you for that. A huge thank you to our sponsors, our longtime sponsors. Without you, none of this would be possible. For example, the Alley 84 Foundation has supported PAL for nearly 20 years, providing funding to support our sports program where nearly 10,000 kids have participated. Renata, your leadership has allowed PAL to bring back all the kids after 2 years of COVID. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And Nike was actually the first funder that allowed us back in the mid-90s to provide basketball and other sports at Estrada Courts, which is home to 4 gangs within a 4-block area. So thank you, Nike, for your continued sponsorship. Our partnership with LAPD and the several universities allows PAL to provide a holistic youth development program to the communities that we're serving. And currently we are serving 5 different communities within LAPD. Obviously our home, Hollenbeck PAL, at Hollenbeck Division, at Southwest, Southeast, Rampart, and Central Divisions. And we couldn't do that without this incredible partnership that we have with LAPD. So I would like to take this moment to thank all of the women and all the men who serve us to protect us on a daily basis. And we're so blessed to have so many in the room, so I would like for you to just take a moment and stand up so that you can be recognized. And we have our very own LAPD, we have our command, 2 of our captains here. We have Captain Smith, Captain Carranza. We have the Chief of Police from El Monte, Captain from the Coroner's Office, John Cades, our very own from School Police, and then, of course, the 3 dedicated officers that help us, DJ, Andy, and Larissa. Thank you so much. You know, we are also the official diversion program for these 5 divisions, giving youth a second chance to choose a positive pathway for themselves and their families. Tonight, you'll hear from 2 of them who have successfully completed our 6-month program. I would also like to thank our Gala committee. Our chair, Robert Filibosian, who isn't able to join us tonight, but I just want to say a special thank you to Robert. Robert is a true gentleman who's been supporting PAL for decades, as well as law enforcement. I'd also like to thank Mago, Susanna Lopez, Karen Glenn, Jory Potts, Cindy Spurgeon, Keith Bowes, and Karen Glenn for making this a very special night. I am proud to lead Hollenbeck PAL because of my incredible and dedicated board of directors. Assistant Chief El Labrada, Captain Mendoza, President Cindy Spurgeon, Glenda Brooks, Jory Potts, Patricia Alacron, Keith Bowes, and Ana Garcia, who believe in all the work that we do. And a big thank you to my incredible staff, Amy, Roa, Hank, Maria, Monica, Catherine, Hilda, Sis Lali, Letty, and Julissa, who's put all the visuals for us tonight. You guys amaze me every day with your dedication and commitment to PAL. The work you do is very challenging, yet you do it with love, compassion, empathy, and determination to make your clients be cared for and know that they matter. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you so very much. Forgot I'm back on. And at this time, I'd like to bring up two of my incredible staff members, Monica and Catherine. A little story about Monica. So one of my previous board members who worked for Altamed said, Lorraine, I really think you should meet Monica. Monica is such a hard worker, and she makes such a great connection with the kids, and she's really interested in law enforcement. So I had a brief conversation with Monica, and I'm happy to say that we were able to bring her on, and Monica, you're truly a blessing to our organization. Then I was blessed to meet Catherine, who was one of our interns from Long Beach University. And Catherine, too, is one of those young ladies that just really cares. Like, you can't teach somebody to love and have compassion and caring, but these two ladies do it, and they do it every day. Catherine and Monica.
So good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Catherine de la Torre.
And I am Monica Talamantes, and we are behavioral health case managers with the HPAL Diversion Program. And it is our honor to be up here tonight to present 2 Youth of the Year awards, and you will be hearing from them shortly. We have been working with both of these students for the past several months, and within those months, we were able to see the growth and the perseverance in just their behavior as well as their participation in our program. Now please join us as we welcome Tanaya Williams and Gael Cruz Garcia.
Good evening. Let me get the paper out. My name is Gael Cruz Garcia. First off, I want to thank everyone for being here tonight and celebrating this moment with my family. Oh, Lord. I also want to thank the HPAL Diversion Program for selecting me as Youth of the Year. I was enrolled into this program because I was caught selling drugs, and my mom reached out for help and enrolled me into the program. At first, I saw it as a waste of time, something that wasn't going to help me or change my mindset in any way. Slowly, though, I started paying attention to the lessons, and they started making sense to me. There was this lesson where I had to be face-to-face with my mom, and this activity had me very emotional as I saw my mom cry. I realized that it was because of the situation that I had gotten us into. Another lesson that had me rethink my choices was the trip to the state prison. I was surprised to meet people that shared my mindset there, but were now in prison. Seeing them had made me feel uncomfortable when I realized that if I continued what I was doing, that would be me in a cell. Being part of this program is what helped me change where I saw myself in the next couple of years. I now see myself attending college, graduating, and all thanks to my mom enrolling me into this program. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tanaya, and I'm the other Youth of the Year. Sorry, I can't see. When I was in 3rd grade, my teacher had a bunch of college posters all around her classroom. I was drawn to the 4 letters in the Yale banner. At the time, I didn't realize what a superior university was, but I promised myself I would attend that school. I had always done well in school, and when I set this goal for myself, I pushed myself even harder. As I reached middle school, things started to change. Kids weren't so nice, classes were more stressful, and school just wasn't fun anymore. My place on the honor roll felt like a job and not something I wanted to do, but something I had to do. All the stress at school, along with other personal things, led me to being in a depressive state, and I was having negative thoughts, and I was crying every other day. Even though I never said anything to anyone, I felt like because they were around me and didn't notice that they didn't care. I felt like I had nobody to talk to. This left me with feelings of anger and sadness that I never properly dealt with. Instead, I ignored these feelings and kept pushing myself in school. When I got to high school, all these feelings caught up to me and I made a wrong decision. I was scared because I knew that my decision would possibly hinder my ability of getting into Yale. I feel like I had ruined all the work I had done over the years. When I was directed to Hollenbeck PAL, I was grateful, but I also felt like I didn't really need the program because I only had made one mistake. Once we started classes, I realized how beneficial the program actually was. It made me reflect and realize that it's okay to communicate and share how you feel, and that there are people that care. While listening to guest speakers, I learned that it only takes one mistake to completely ruin your life. It was better to go through this program now than to continue with my former mindset, and that could have resulted in me making another mistake that I could regret for the rest of my life. Thank you, everyone, for your time.
So again, we want to thank everybody that helps make this happen. So without your support, Tanaya and Gael wouldn't have the support that they need in their village. So thank you once again for all of your contributions to HPAL, and thank you for being here tonight with us. So with that, congratulations, Gael and Tanaya.
Big round of applause one more time, folks. Come on. Yes. That's how it's done. All right, we're going to start the bingo game now. All right, at this time, I'd like to introduce a gentleman here that's going to be talking about some of the awards, and not so much of the awards, but we have things to give away. So would you please welcome to the stage Mr. Jesse Nunez, ladies and gentlemen.
Rudy, do you need a hand? You got it? Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause for being out here tonight. Fighting through Hollywood traffic. I know it's not El Monte. I saw the chief from El Monte. I know it's not any of the great streets that you have in the lovely San Gabriel Valley. My name is Jesse Nunez. I am the president and CEO of the Culver City Chamber of Commerce. And boy, I look fat on this camera. Wow. I need to have a heart attack. Oh, God, now my head looks gigantic. Jesus. Actually, my first name is Jesus. My first name is Jesus Nunez, and I grew up on 2546 Lombardi Boulevard in El Sereno. But when I was growing up, we called it El Sereno because, you know, we were Mexican and we butcher every Spanish name. I grew up there with two brothers. As I mentioned, I've got a steady gig. My brother graduated from Harvard Medical, and my other brother graduated from Cal Arts. So we did a really good job. My parents were immigrants from Mexico, from Torreon and Durango. So if there's anybody from those lovely parts, thank you for raising your hand. We're starting the bidding at $600, so thank you very much for that. And I'm just going to tell you that it's an honor to be here all the time, supporting Hollenbeck PAL and the work that Lorraine and DJ and everybody's doing and Glenda's doing, because it really is important to remember that you just need a little bit of inspiration to move forward, like Gael and Miss Williams. So it is one of those things that it's important to do. And I know that it is imperative that we do some fun stuff. And so tonight we're going to raise some money. But first we're going to check on the thermometer to see how everybody's doing. Look at that. So we've raised $4,100, all right. For those of you who are math majors, do you know where we're at? What percentage are we at? Everybody's looking to get their phone out. 4150. I'm going to hazard a guess that we're about 20%. So we need 80% more. So what I'd like to do is we've got some amazing live auction items that we're going to talk about. We've got a lovely cabin in Big Bear or Lake Arrowhead. That'll be a great way to escape all of the craziness that we all deal with on an everyday basis. Unless you you live in Big Bear and you appreciate all the craziness. It is very specific dates. I didn't notice that. So who's free on 12/1? Who has not put? Mija, we're starting the bidding at $500. Thank you for raising your hand. Never raise your hand in an auction. But we're going to start off with a Big Bear weekend getaway. This is an amazing opportunity for you to spend time with those that you love and maybe those that you hate. So DJ is available for those of you who hate. DJ is available to go with you this particular weekend. I'd like to start the bidding at $500. Do I hear $500? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. $500 over here. Can I get $600? Does somebody give me $600? Mija, don't scratch your head. That's not good. Not in an auction. Don't wave a napkin or scratch your head in an auction. Can I have $600? Do we hear $600? Kevin, what are you making right now? This is a deductible thing. Come on. You know that. It's an opportunity of a lifetime to get away as you're sinking in the chair. Don't do that. Come on. You can posture, mijo. Logan Heights, they taught posture. Come on. Do I hear 600? 600. Thank you. Do I hear 7? Can I get you for 7? All right. Nice job. 700. Do I hear $800? Remember, it's Big Bear. It's close. Maybe the El Monte Police Department can provide an escort all the way up. It'd be the nice thing to do. You know, DJ doesn't really work a regular gig, so he's available for a police escort all the way up. The guys at West LA can also help because they don't really do any crime fighting out there. It's just coffee. And the guys, who are the guys that wear the shorts? The Venice guys, right? Yeah, they're all free. They're not doing any crime fighting. Where are we at? $800. Can I get $800? You're smiling because you're thinking, I got somebody who's going to love this trip. $800. All right. I got 700 going once. Remember, it's for the children. Mija, are you raising your hand? Captain's going, no, no. Put your hand down. You know, what's a captain making now? I'm just saying you can swing like 3 of these trips. I'm just saying. I'm not putting you on the spot, mijo. I'm not. $500 jersey. Okay, here's a deal. Here's the deal. If I can get $1,000 from the captain, I will get you Justin Turner's all-star jersey. Look at that. That roll call is going to be real different now. I have, okay, I'm going to offer that up. I have that in my personal collection, and I will give that to you if we get to $1,000 on this Big Bear. Who's a Justin Turner fan? I have his semi-official All-Star Game jersey. I mean, it's official, but he never wore it, so I'm not going to attest to that, All right. Yeah, the used one would probably be better, right? Yeah, that's true. All right. We're at 800. We're at 700. Do I hear 700 going once? 700 going twice? Sold to the lovely lady in, where'd she go? Back there. There you are. Thank you, Mijo. All right, next up. What's our next auction item? God, I hope I don't have lettuce in my teeth. I'm thinking of it. And by the way, a round of applause for the staff here at the Taglian Center for the great service that they did. I know I appreciated getting every single entree item individually. That was extraordinary. I eat less that way. All right, what's our next auction item? Do we have the slide? If not, I could do hand puppets. Ooh, we're already there. Wow. Okay. So we have Clipper tickets. Yeah, there you go. And we have the lovely, are we selling Nuggets tickets too? That makes no sense here. All right. And we've also got one more. What's our other auction item? Okay, we'll start with the Clipper tickets. Let's start with Clipper tickets. These are $800 tickets each. I know many of you are thinking, the Clippers. But let's be mindful of the fact that we're raising good money for good children as opposed to bad money for bad children. That would be at my house. Okay, so I'm going to start the bidding. Each one of these tickets is worth $800. These are amazing seats. For November 27th this year, the lovely folks at SM have donated these. So we're going to start at $800. That's 25% of the value. Do I have $800 for these tickets? They're amazing seats. I will not sit next to you, I promise. DJ, where are these tickets at? Where are the tickets located? Okay, DJ's not sure, but DJ will give you a police escort. Again, he's free, and he'll put the sirens on for you. I'm sure he'll approve it now. He dodged the auction item. Don't worry, he'll approve it now. $800. Let's start at $800. Do I got one bid for $800? Let me get an opening bid for $800. Did she raise her hand or is she raising her finger? She's shaking her head like, no, I can't believe I just bid $800 for Clipper tickets. Let me lower that bid then. Let's start at $500 for the Clipper tickets. Do I hear 500? Thank you so much. Lorraine, let's outbid Lorraine. Lorraine was kind enough to bid 500. Can I get 600? 600. Thank you very much. 600 over here. Can I hear 700? The waiters can't participate. Thank you, sir. Do I hear 700? Would you like to counter bid? Not yet? A little early? Okay, we'll do that. 700. 700 for $3,200 worth of tickets. What? 700? All right, 700. 800 to you, ma'am? The what? You're waiting for the Laker one. Okay, got it. No worries. The Clippers will not be offended. Do I hear 800? 800? All right, thank you. Have you been working overtime? No, okay, well, you can deduct it. All right, 800, now 900. Do I hear 900? You know, Nike pays a lot of money to their employees. You know, that'd be great if the Nike folks raised their hand. 900. We got 800 over here, 900. $900. You know, this $900 would be great for a fundraiser for someone who's running for office. You know, I don't know. This would be a great, gift to give at a fundraiser. I don't want to call out any names or anything like that, but, anybody that would be, fundraising would really love to have Clipper tickets like these just to give to their folks as a thank you for the generous contribution they're making. It's 900, Kevin. You could do it. Come on. 900. All right. Councilmember De Leon with 900, stepping up. Nice. All right. Let's quickly outbid him. $1,000. Who's got $1,000 to say they outbid Kevin De Leon? Wendy, would you like to outbid Kevin? You're not. Oh, she's not going to be here. Okay. Well, you can get them and then give them to me, and I'll be happy to take them. Okay. We got 900 with Kevin. Who's got 1,000? 1,000. Don't swing the fan. Don't swing the fan, It's not folklorico or, Captain, I'm looking at you. You've got those intelligent-looking glasses on your head that you walk around with all the time. It's like they're permanently affixed to your head. They're 5 rows from the floor. Woo. Come on, we don't want Kevin on TV that close. It's going to look bad. I mean, come on. They're going to say, how did he get those tickets? Who gave him those tickets? And then we're going to have to write a letter to explain that he won them in an auction legitimately. $1,000. I heard a whoo. Another thing not to do at an auction. All right. 900 going once. Captain Robles, what are you making? Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Oh, the lake. Okay. No problem. Going twice. Do I hear $1,000? If not, sold to Councilmember De Leon. Remember, when your family goes, hey, how did Kevin De Leon get seats like that? You go, he won them in an auction. You can all attest to that. All right. Next up, we have Laker tickets. All right. DJ, are these also 5 rows from the floor? Where are these at? 5 rows from the floor. All right, from our friends at Shepherd Mullen. All right. We're going to start the bidding on these at $500. Okay? It's called building momentum, Renata. I'm, building momentum. Thank you. Thank you. All right, $500 over there. Great. $600. I got $700. $700. Captain Robles, you can do it. It's just $100 more. If we spread it over 52 weeks, it's only $2 more a week. $700. Oh, look at somebody's working the overtime over there. Nice. Nice. He's on the Metro detail. That's why he's making all that money. $800. $800. All right. $900. Do I hear $900? 5 rows from the floor. You'll get LeBron's sweat. All right. $900. $1,000. $1,000. $1,000. Thank you. We've got a little bit of a bidding war. Who makes more money in overtime? I'm guessing Metro guy over here. Come on. $1,100. $1,100. The Turner jersey? I'll give you the Turner jersey for $1,500 with the tickets. It's in a lovely Houston orange color, just so you know, but it's legit. Are you working out? Because I got a Gonzalez jersey too, so if you want, I'll put that on top too. I got to get rid of stuff in my closet. 1,500 or 1,100? 1,500 without the jersey, with the jersey, 1,100 without the jersey. He's thinking about it. Again, if we do it over weekly payments, it's like you're buying a car. I could do the Foursquare for you. Look, interest. All right, 1,100. Where are we at? You bid 1,000. So we're at 1,100. You can't outbid yourself, Lorraine. I love the effort, though. I love the effort. 1,100. All right, 1,000 going once. You can do it. 1,000 going twice. Maybe we'll do it for 13 if you offer 13. It's sold over to Lorraine. Thank you, Lorraine. All right, and then last but not least, we've got something that is very unique. Do we have a slide for that? Would that be no? Oh, there we go. All right. I know we have members of other departments here. This is great for you guys to bid on. You can actually see some action. Oh, it says auction item. I thought it said action item. I'm sorry. The mean streets of Garvey Boulevard, Garvey Road. We could, woof. All right. This is an amazing opportunity. We've done this before. You literally go up in an LAPD helicopter. You get to man the gun, from what I understand. It's amazing. They open the door and you're, no, I'm just kidding. You're not out there doing it. But for those of you in business, and you're having trouble with collections, this would be the ultimate way to get your invoice paid. You show up in a helicopter, LAPD helicopter. You're like, buddy, you're 60 days late. It's not going to look good with a helicopter here. Let's start the bidding at 500. It's an amazing opportunity. 500. Thank you, my dear. 600. Kevin, did your friend raise his finger? He's raising his finger in an auction. Would that be 600? 7? You're outbidding yourself. This is amazing. 600. 600. All right. Thank you. 700. 700 for an amazing adventure. You can go and harass all your friends from school that were mean to you. Show up again in an LAPD helicopter with the full lights and sirens. Do they have sirens on the helicopters? Oh, that's awesome. See? Let's see. All right. 7? You want to do 8? All right, we're at 7. Are you guys going to go together? Oh, that's cute. That's really nice. That's really. I think you'll make the weight limit. I don't know what the weight limit is, but you'll make it. Don't worry. All right, 800. We're looking for $800. Remember, $500 really makes a difference and an impact in each child's life. It's better than having them incarcerated. As we talked about, it's over $300,000. So we're at 800. Do I hear 900? Thank you, my dear. $900. Miha, are you waving or to go by, or you want to do 1,000? $1,000. This is going to impact 2 children in a very meaningful way. We saw 2 kids up here tonight, and the difference that it makes in their lives. Can I get $1,000 for this? This is an amazing opportunity. $1,000. Thank you very much. $1,000. Can we get $1,100? If you get 3 buddies, that's only $300 a piece. I don't know if you're thinking, Mijo, jump in, Mijo. You'll make the weight. Don't worry. You make $1,100. We're looking for $1,100. All right. $1,000 going once. Captain, did you raise your? Oh, $1,100. Thank you very much. Nice job. $1,200. $1,200 in this area might be. Renata says it's okay. Don't worry. You and Renata could go up there for your anniversary, and the whole thing. It'd be really nice. $1,200. We're at $1,100. Do I hear $1,200? Kevin, you know, at a fundraiser, nothing would be better than to offer a lovely LAPD helicopter ride. You know, you could tour the whole district. It's very nice. All right, $1,200. Okay, $1,100 going once. $1,100 going twice. $1,200. Very nice. Very nice. We're almost at 3 kids. $1,300. Rudy, you going to do it? Oh, okay. $1,300. I'm reading the room. All right. What if we were to do, can we do two helicopter rides? Could we do 2? Who's in charge? Oh, the captain. And he just left. You know what? So we're going to do 2. Can we do 1,100 and you do 1,100? All right, we got $2,200. Come by my house at 6:30 with the chopper to pick me up. I would really appreciate that. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for all the money that we've raised tonight. It's very nice of you to be here. Again, it's a truly an honor. I am I'm a son of El Sereno, so it's great to be here. And Kevin, you're doing a great job. Captain and the other captain, you guys are doing a great job. And it's great that we have Latino captains in Hollenbeck, by the way. So I want to make sure to applaud that. Ladies and gentlemen, Rudy Moreno.
Good job, man. Keep it going for Jesse. Great job, Jesse. Thank you so much for that. You forgot the 3 days and 2 nights in City Terrace. You can have that one for free, Jess. I'll pay for it. All right. Well, let's continue here, folks. So far, so good. Having a good time. Having fun. One more time for Jesse Nunez, y'all. This year's LAPD Hollenbeck Pals Leadership Award is Renata Cimarel, who tonight is joined by her family, work colleagues, friends, and supporters. Renata is the president, CEO of the LA84 Foundation, a nationally recognized leader in support of youth sports programs, and founder of the Play Equity Fund, focused on bringing transformation power of sport and play to all children, regardless of their race, gender, zip code, or economic status. Ms. Cimarel is an accomplished civic and private sector trailblazer with more than 20 years of diversified experience with a commitment to leadership and service. Renata's earlier career included 3 seasons with the Los Angeles Dodgers, where she served as Senior Vice President of External Affairs, overseeing the restoration of the Dodgers and Dodgers Foundation, and over a decade in real estate development with Jones, Lang, LaSalle, Forest City Development, and LCOR Incorporated. Her public service includes stints as Deputy Mayor for Economic Development and Housing in the Hahn administration, and as a Development Deputy to Los Angeles City Councilman Mark Ridley Thomas. Cimarel began her career in the U.S. Army as a military police officer in the U.S., and in Germany was the Chief of Staff to the publisher of the Los Angeles Times. In 2022, Cimarel was appointed to Governor Gavin Newsom's Advisory Council on Physical Fitness and Mental Well-Being. Did you hear that, Jesse? And recently served as a Regents lecturer in the UCLA Department of Sociology. Today, under the leadership of the LA84 Foundation and the Play Equity, have engaged new stakeholders to improve the social, academic, and health outcomes for youth. Cimarel was instrumental in forgoing a unique collaboration with 12 pro sports teams in Southern California to form the Alliance, which is advancing workforce development, leadership, social justice with students, local students. She developed the Super Bowl LVI Legacy Program. Champions live here. Hollenbeck Powell was one of the champions selected. Please welcome to the stage Renata Cimarel, ladies and gentlemen.
Renata is almost omnipresent. She's well known in the community. I've known her for many, many years through her work at the Dodger Foundation, her work in government, through various organizations. She has been a civic leader, community leader for many, many years. Renata she's authentic. You know, what she does is what she believes in. It's who she is. The cause of social justice, the cause of equity for all, particularly when it comes to sport and play and kids who deserve to have a voice. She lives that. That is fully authentic.
I've known Renata for many years. I've known her as a civic leader, a community leader, a philanthropic leader, a thought leader, and very importantly, as the co-leader of a wonderful family with her terrific husband, Ken. Being on the board of the LA84 Foundation, we were fortunate to have Renata agree to be our leader, as well as that for the Play Equity Fund. Renata leads through her actions and by example. She never asks those that she is leading to undertake something she herself hasn't done or wouldn't do. She leads from the front and inspires many to follow her. Renata's passion about improving her community is palpable. Despite all of the challenges that we face today, I am confident in the future with leaders like Renata at the helm.
Hi, I'm Kathy Schlossman with the Los Angeles Sports and Entertainment Commission. I met Renata over 25 years ago when we were both at City Hall lobbying to try and get support for Staples Center, a project that would eventually transform downtown Los Angeles. Renata is a leader, a visionary, and an inspiration. She works tirelessly to try and improve our community and to level the playing field for our children. In addition to all the work she does for the LA84 Foundation, she's been a great partner to the Los Angeles Sports and Entertainment Commission. She has supported our efforts to help bring events like the Super Bowl and the College Football Playoff and the US Open to our community, events that make a major community impact. Renata was responsible for creating the legacy program surrounding the Super Bowl 56, recognizing leaders in the nonprofit space who are doing good work for youth sports, social justice, and workforce development. Her view, her opinion at that time was, why create a brand new legacy program when there were already so many other people doing great work out there, and how do we recognize them? Renata continues to be an amazing partner as we continue to bring more high-profile major events to our community that will benefit Los Angeles.
Leadership to me means being a catalyst for positive change in our community, a beacon of inspiration, and a relentless advocate for making Los Angeles a better place for everyone. Renata tackles the world with a fierce determination that inspires all who are lucky to witness her professionalism in action. Her dedication to sports-based youth development and uplifting the next generation of women leaders exemplifies the profound impact that a single person can have on many lives and in so many ways. Renata is nothing short of remarkable. Her unwavering commitment to our city has left an indelible mark on me personally and on countless others. Renata serves as a positive role model for all of us. Her ability to inspire, her determination, and her passion for change are qualities that we all can learn from.
Renata, congratulations on this well-deserved Leadership Award from the Hollenbeck Police Activities League.
Congratulations on this well-deserved recognition.
On behalf of the Los Angeles Sports and Entertainment Commission, we want to thank Renata for her tremendous work and all she does for Los Angeles, and congratulate her for being the recipient of the Hollenbeck Police Activities League Leadership Award.
So Renata, on behalf of the staff and the board of the Los Angeles Dodgers Foundation, congratulations on receiving the Hollenbeck Powell Leadership Award. May your journey continue to light the way for others to follow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Renata Simril.
Renata, on behalf of Hollenbeck Powell, I'm proud to present you and honored for our Leadership Award.
Thank you, my friend.
Whew, there's a lot of papers up here. You guys need to bust your tables. Thank you. Wow, that was a really nice treat. Nicole, Joe, Bob, and my dear friend Kathy, they are my heart. They are mentors who have helped me, withstand this extraordinary journey. To Deborah, to Terry, to Wendy, thank you for being here. Thank you for believing in me as the CEO of the L84 Foundation, and to my husband, thank you for, engaging with me on my journey. We've known each other since we were 15, since I was 15. He's a little older than I am. Yeah, he does tell the joke that I was 15 and he was 21. He used to stalk me. That's just a joke, LAPD. To Lorraine, my partner, my friend, my colleague, thank you for all that you do, for your leadership, for your partnership, for your friendship. Co-founding such an extraordinary organization that's withstood 20 years is just extraordinary, and so it is so grateful for me to receive this honor from you, so thank you. To Councilman De Leon and our men and women in blue, thank you. I'm honored and humbled to stand before you today as the recipient of the Hollenbeck PALS Leadership Award. You know, this recognition means a lot to me because, as you saw in the video, my life and career has been about service. It's been about building bridges to division and creating positive and supportive environments within the diverse communities throughout Los Angeles. And it's especially touching to receive this honor from an organization that I know stand for these values too. You know, first and foremost, I must acknowledge that this award is not just a reflection of my efforts, but it's a testament to the collective spirit of community and in honoring our shared humanity. I have had the extraordinary privilege of walking alongside dedicated individuals, passionate volunteers, and inspiring organizations who share a common goal: to make our communities better, to make it a better place for all, especially our most vulnerable youth. And I stand here today with immense gratitude for the countless individuals who have inspired and supported me along my journey, from my family who instilled in me the values of empathy and service, to my mentors who guided and encouraged me, to my board of directors whose trust empowered me to create the Play Equity Fund, and to my team who worked tirelessly to effect positive change. This award belongs to all of us. Our city is a vibrant tapestry of diversity, each thread representing a unique story, a background, and a perspective. It is this very diversity that enriches our city, making it a place we can all call home. As a leader, I firmly believe that our collective strength lies in our ability to embrace this diversity, to listen and to learn from one another, and to find common ground in our shared values and aspirations. I believe that true leadership is not about individual accolades.